Hey guys, so today is Wednesday and my NHA exam for medical assisting is on Friday, as you guys know. My mom purchased the NHA practice tests for me. So for those of you who are interested, I would definitely recommend trying the practice tests because you get a better feel of what the actual NHA exam is going to be like. Even though I've already taken the NHA exam, I haven't taken it for medical assisting. I took it and passed it for the phlebotomy 2 years ago almost. I did not do as well as I thought I would on the first attempt. When you purchase the practice tests from the NHA website, you actually get 6 practice attempts. So I think there's either 2 or 3 different versions of the practice test. But for $39, you get 6 practice tests. And I didn't have the money to buy the practice tests, so my mom let me have $40 so that I could take the practice tests. I've taken 2 already. The first one I did horrible on. I got 76%, and the second one I got, what was it? 86.7% was the second one. What frustrates me is that I feel like my school didn't prepare us enough for the questions that were asked on the practice test. If the actual exam is anything like the practice tests that I've taken so far, there is so much information included on there that we never went over in class. There's specific insurance questions on there. There are CPT coding questions that are on there. In my class, we never, in my program, we never went over the CMS 1500, all of that kind of stuff, different forms that need to be filed with insurance. And we never went over converting from Fahrenheit to Celsius or kilograms to pounds or feet to centimeters. We never went over that stuff in my program. And there are questions like that, at least on the 2 practice tests that I have taken so far. So I'm just crossing my fingers, hoping and praying that I will do well enough on the actual exam to pass. And, it's really frustrating because I feel like with everything going on, I kind of need this to go right. So, I don't know. Anyways, I don't feel like using Quizlet has done enough to prepare me. What I want to study some more is EKG lead placement because I keep getting it confused for some reason. I feel like I need to keep studying the angles for different injections because I keep getting subcutaneous and intradermal confused. I have it down for the most part, but I keep thinking that a TB injection is a subcutaneous injection and it's intradermal. So, my mind, when I read that it's a TB test, I got a question about what angle do you inject for a TB test, I keep thinking subcutaneous, so I answer as if it was a subcutaneous injection, and it's not. So I need to study that. I also need to study the different drugs as far as the scheduled drugs and what the different schedules mean, because I've had on each of the practice tests so far, I've had questions about that, and we never went over that in class. We didn't talk about any medication specifically. We talked about pharmacology in general, but we literally spent a week on pharmacology, so 2 days, which equals about 4 hours of class time spent on pharmacology. So I don't feel like my school adequately prepared us for that part of the exam, if that makes sense. I'm hoping that I have enough time to study enough of the information so that I can solidify it in my brain between today, tomorrow, and a little bit of the day on Friday. What I want to do on Friday, since my exam isn't until 5 p.m., I want to try to just focus my mind in the morning, in the afternoon, Now Caesar's playing with a squeaky toy. I hope you guys don't mind because I'm not going to take it from him. He's been super annoying today. What I want to do on Friday is focus my mind in the morning and the afternoon and like study a little bit just to go over the information. I want to save at least one practice test for Friday morning / early afternoon, but I don't want to overstudy either. Hold on, this is super annoying. Okay, sorry about that. So I don't want to overstudy, but I feel like I definitely need to go over the information at least one more time. So that's why I want to at least save one practice exam. Like I said, I have 6 attempts. I've taken 2 already. So what I was going to do initially was take 2 today, 2 tomorrow, and save the last 2 for Friday. But I don't know. Like, I am going to be online today looking up different resources for like study and practice to see if I can find anything free online as far as like practicing the EKG lead placement and with like injections and stuff, because I can't fail this exam. And there is so much pressure on me right now from everything that's going on with the eviction process, everything with my mother-in-law, like everything's happening all at once. And I need to just like hunker down and study so that I can pass this thing. So I'm going to be doing what I can to hopefully get that information stuck in my head. I'm going to look on Quizlet and see. Oh, that was the other thing. On my first practice exam, there was a lot of like lab values. So obviously I know like what the different additives are in the different tubes because I've already taken the phlebotomy exam and I am a nationally certified phlebotomy technician, but the lab values, like the results, there were questions about like, it would list like 4 different lab values, like say potassium, blood glucose, BUN, and something else. And it would list the numbers for it. And it would say like, as the medical assistant is preparing for a follow-up appointment with a patient, and this is the lab values that came through, which one of these would like you need to discuss with the doctor so they can discuss it with the patient. And it would list 4 values, and then you have to choose which one is abnormal or which one is out of range. So I wasn't expecting that because, again, we didn't talk about lab values in my class either. I don't know if they just expected us to learn this information as we're on the job or what, but it's a little bit frustrating when you're going and you're trying to do like all this stuff for your new career and you're trying to take the certification test and then you find out that you're really not as prepared as you thought you were. So yeah. Anyways, please pray for me. I am really hoping that I'm able to tell you guys that I passed this test on the first try like I did with my phlebotomy and my CNA. I'm just like, I need to figure out a way that I can calm my nerves, meditate maybe, I don't know, and just like knock this out of the park because I can't have it go any other way. I don't have the money to pay for a second attempt, and I really don't want to have to wait 30 days and then go and try to test again. So anyways, that's going to be it for today's video. If there's any topics specifically that you would like me to address in a future video, let me know and I will get something filmed for you, and I will talk to you guys again in my next one.